we were like so like fascinated by your business, and we were just doing like, I was doing this last time. I was doing like back of the napkin like math on like hours in the month. Because I was like, I started by like looking at your Twitch. I was like, okay, she streamed 335 hours in the last 30 days.
Yeah.
Right now, if you like factor in like 7 hours of sleep a night, and then you
No,
actually
that's
do
too
the,
many.
okay,
That's too many
6
hours.
hours or
No,
five
too
hours,
many.
whatever. Anyway, the math is like you only have like 200 hours left or ish after like 335 hours of streaming. How do you, like, you're posting on YouTube, you run a Patreon, you have an OnlyFans, and you're like consistently posting on 4 YouTube channels? How? Like, what's the time allocation to each of these businesses?
Well, I kind of cheat because I do post while I'm streaming. So it's kind of multitasking. But I also have 3 full-time staff, 1 part-time person, and they all help manage it really. Like my time help me to function like a person. They help me with bills, scheduling business calls. They help clean the house. They order food. They run errands. They walk my dogs. Like they basically just help me to keep functioning as a human while I just dive deep into all of this empire that I've created.
But you
So,
you say you're posting while you're streaming, but you're also filming like native videos for the YouTube channels, right? So there has to be like, I mean, you have to only have like an hour free per day, correct?
oh,
Like, is
not
there
even.
any free time in your day?
No, not at all. I don't really have free time right now. Before I guess my Twitch stream really took off, I had started to take like a day off a week, but I don't really do that currently. I just feel like the opportunity is too good. The cost is too great at this time to take it off.
Yeah, I mean, you're streaming what right now? I think it's the average is like 10 hours plus a day right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Usually 12, sometimes longer, depending on the day. Weekends usually longer because more people are online.
That's crazy. I honestly don't know how you like handle that. And I imagine you're doing it like you said, because there is this like fear of like costs, do like I imagine if you just do the simple equation of like if I'm live right now, then I could, be doing X. And if I'm not live, then that's like opportunity costs.
Exactly.
It's crazy because you have such a like Reed was saying, you have so many different platforms that you're posting on. Like you probably your link tree or whichever platform that you use for link aggregation has more links than like almost any other creator that I've ever
Yeah.
seen. And but like it's not like they're just like sitting there with no content. Like you're actually posting on all of those things. So even with 3 or 4 people on your team, that seems absurd. So I mean, congrats on being able to manage it all. But oh my
Thank
gosh,
you. I'm pretty sure I'm insane at this point, but it works. It's working currently, so I'm gonna keep going with it.
I mean, I just wanted to like break it down so your chat can like appreciate the amount of like hours that you're working per week. Cause I don't think unless you actually start doing the math, you realize like how much you actually work 7 days a week. And then what's like that revenue breakdown? I'm guessing OnlyFans from my math has to be
Mm.
like your number one bucket of revenue. I'm
Oh
guessing
yeah.
Twitch is probably number two. So like what does that like that pie chart look like?
I know I sent you guys numbers a while ago, but they've kind of changed since then. Yeah, hold on, I actually have the breakdown. I did that earlier today. So currently, Patreon's a little down. It's about like 100K a month. Fansly has gone up. It's about 60,000 a month. OnlyFans is about 1.2 to 3 mil a month currently. Twitch is about 80 to 100K.
wow.
But yeah,
And then you also have a G Fuel deal. You have YouTube AdSense. Do you have any other like sponsorships, like ongoing sponsorships?
Sponsorships are actually really difficult for me. I have like mobile ones occasionally, but those are hard to get. I think I would have more for my number, but I seem to be tainted because of the sexy side.
Mm-hmm.
Because of all like the reach. I think I have over 10,000 viewer concurrent average on Twitch and like over 4 million followers. So I should have more sponsorships than I do, but I think I'm a little taboo still for most companies.
I mean, maybe like I think you just have to find the areas that actually like want that type of audience, right? Like I'm just trying to think. Like, I mean, there's a lot of like I'd say like Harley Davidson, maybe like Trojan condoms. Like I could probably rattle off a bunch that would be like in that space.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had like offers for adult toys, but I'm not sure how to market that on Twitch or YouTube, so I felt it wasn't very useful. So it's like, that's too risky. Yeah.
And
I think
even then, like if you
that's
step into
crazy.
that space, you're like better off doing your own brand instead of, in my opinion,
That's
instead of like
true.
partnering with someone and like promoting their stuff.
That would be true. I think that would be successful, but something that I'm scared to do still while
Mhm.
I'm on Twitch. I just don't want, like, I don't know, Twitch to get mad at me.
Are you the number one OnlyFans creator right now?
I'm not sure about right now. I know I was. I'm definitely in the top 0.01%. I think that's, is it? Yeah, that's about as much as they tell us.
So then it's like safe to assume that like everyone in the top percent is probably making 7 figures a month off their
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
I think I would be, but they brought in a lot of celebrities recently. I don't know how much they're making.
Mhm.
How do you think about just like, I mean, given that you post on all these different platforms, is there a platform that you like the most? Like, you know, if you could only do
Mhm.
one, like would it be Twitch? Would it be OnlyFans? Like, how are you thinking about that?
Definitely right now, I think Twitch is the one I like the most. I think it has the best like chat integration, most engagement of my audience. So I know that a lot of other platforms are more offhand. There's not like a constant chat. So people will like pop in occasionally. Maybe they'll see your post, maybe they don't. Like Instagram, it can get pushed down. They may not even see your post that day. But Twitch, I feel like, is where I actually get to talk to people and connect. And I think that's really useful for engaging with fans and keeping your relevancy alive.
I just want to like back up a little bit. Like, when did this become a full-time job? Like,
Ooh, I think it was 2017-ish, because I started streaming in
okay.
2018. And it was, I started off really small. I had like maybe 15, 10 viewers when I started. Um, and then from there, it just grew. I think by 2017, I was hitting 1,000 viewers.
Wow.
So that's when that about that point is when I thought, okay, this seems like it can go somewhere now.